My name's Tina. I'm going to be doing a reading for Virgo today for the month of April. I will do an extended at the end. I guess I'll see if I'll do an extended at the end. We'll just see what comes up and see if there's anything else that needs to be answered. So, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you so much for your messages today. Thank you for your love and your protection and your light. Okay, so I want to do a Celtic cross for Virgo. Starting with their energy in the center of the reading. What does the center of their reading look like? Wheel of Fortune, lucky. The energy that is your challenge is the Empress. We'll see why that's your challenge. Tell me what happened in the past, Spirit. 5 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. So it looks like in the past, maybe you, this could be referring to a childhood wound, because, that's definitely happening right now. We're looking at Chiron up there right now with the sun, with the moon, and with the North Node. So we got a lot going on in the sky right now. So that doesn't surprise me that there's a childhood wound coming in, because that's exactly what we're doing right now, is healing from those old wounds. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Okay, tell me about the future for Virgo. Okay, supporting energy. Energy they don't see. Fear. Thanks for coming, you guys. Thanks for hitting the like button. I'm doing a message for Virgo right now, and then I'm going to do an extended at the end. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to see you here. One more up there. Okay. All right. So it's telling me that your energy right now is Wheel of Fortune. So you're kind of in the middle of something really cool happening, is what it looks like to me, Virgo. Like it's a fated event, Let me see what this fate is. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Virgo. So this is Jupiter energy, you guys. It's about the 9 of Wands. And that doesn't surprise me, because I'll tell you what was going on with this deck. While I was shuffling, this came out one time. And then when I was done with the whole reading, this is at the bottom of the deck. It's the 9 of Wands. So what's happening for you is the way you see your life is changing. Because I feel like it's telling me that in the past, something happened as a child, and it made you feel small, like it made you feel less than, or something like that. And I feel like you've been in constant, trying to, I don't know, let go of that memory, but you can't. Like something is stopping you from completely healing from it. But the Wheel of Fortune is coming in saying it's time for you to understand. It's time for you to understand, the bigger picture of life and how, the times that we grow, the places that we grow in life is basically during the hard times, you know. It's during the time when we really don't know what to do. It's during the time that our heart feels like it's been shattered. And so sometimes what happens, we get our heart shattered and then we build a wall around ourselves. You know, we don't let people in and we feel like a victim and we don't understand why we're a victim. And I feel like the wheel is changing the way you see your past. However, I feel like your challenge is this. It's the Empress. So I'm wondering if this could have something to do with a mother. You know, like that's kind of what I feel like. So tell me what the Empress is here for. Four of Pentacles. That's about hanging on to something, right? And it's time for you to surrender that little childhood wound. There's love coming in here for you and stability. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. Tell me what's happening with the Nine of Wands. Like, what are you doing to like rearrange that? Because I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in, but there's like such a big challenge for you here because you're hanging on to this old thing from your past when you were a child, you know? Tell me what the Nine of Wands is showing. What are you showing them about the Nine of Wands? Can you explain that a little better for me? Well, I think you're going to be a lot of like looking back at your past, you know, maybe realizing patterns. And I feel like that came out a lot yesterday with the eclipse readings, you know, like the Seven of Cups, you know, and connecting into your higher self. So your higher self is giving you clarity about what this did for you, not to you. That's what I'm feeling like. And you got a lot of nines to process. So you're realizing things, you know, you're realizing the place that they played in your life. Like if this is a mom thing, you know, because she is a mom, right? And you're just hanging on to a grudge or something. And Spirit is saying, like, let go. That's an old childhood wound. And what can heal it is love. And that's what's going to bring you in stability. Like, I feel like maybe you have been unstable. Do you know what I mean? Like the Five of Pentacles is not a stable energy. It's a scary energy. You know, it's like, man, there's something wrong with me. I'm not good enough. You know, like that. It almost reminds me, like these three cards together, it almost reminds me of like a bullying energy in your past. You know what I mean? Like someone kind of bullied you, you know, and maybe it was an adult figure, you know, and you've been hanging on to that. And it's prevented you from having any kind of like stability inside of yourself because you've been in that Nine of Wands. You've been in that place where you have this wall built up around yourself. What I see in your reading is a whole bunch of love coming towards you. You know, when I clarified, I saw the Knight of Cups. Well, your higher self knows about that Knight of Cups because it's up here in your higher self message. You know, it's the Knight, it's the King, and it's a new beginning. So it's you kind of growing in love, maybe in love for yourself, you know, and maybe it has something to do with a new beginning, like a new job or a new person coming into your life, you know, that's going to like switch around the way you feel. Let's look and see what's in your root system. I feel like, you know, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, you got the Two of Swords, and you've got the Eight of Wands. So it's almost like maybe you've been working on something and it's gone really slow. I feel like it's going to speed up is what it's saying to me. Like also like the Knight of Pentacles kind of reminds me of like a soul plan, our soul plan, you know, because the Knight of Pentacles is a planner. He takes his time. He makes a plan. Well, that's exactly what happens in soul form before we come here. We make the plan, you know, and the human being can't remember that plan. And that's why these surrender cards are here, because it's kind of like saying, like, surrender to your higher self, surrender to spirit, because Eight of Wands is seriously about spirit energy, and it's coming in to help you. You surrender and they come in running. Yeah, it's your soul plan. So I feel like that's at the root of it. Like, so let's clarify it. Clarify this down at the root system, what's happening here. Okay, Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So it's saying, like, the very second that you decide to choose yourself, and this could be what this Two of Swords is even saying, because choosing yourself could be very definitely choosing your higher self. You know what I mean? Like, you're choosing to let your higher self take the lead because you are kind of been stuck in this childhood thing for a long time. Virgo, you're just kind of stuck there. And Spirit is saying, like, you have 10 of Pentacles at your fingertips. But there's some things that you have to, like, surrender first. You have to surrender this old thing. And you have to just say, higher self, tell me what this gave me. Tell me the gift that I got from that childhood thing, because for the life of me, I can't figure it out. I feel like that's kind of what this is saying. Tell me about the love, the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles that your higher self knows is coming. Okay, so it's something about maybe work or Three of Pentacles, right? So it can be a lot of different things. It could be about someone coming in and saying, man, I really love what you do. Can I work with you? I feel like there's also something, like the Five of Cups is here. So even when this person comes in, I feel like it's exciting, but Spirit is saying, like, you still have to let something go. So I feel like there's a lot of, like, talk to your higher self. The Hermit card is here. This is where you talk and say, like, because when this comes in, I feel like even if it is a love offer, you're kind of feeling like, I don't know if I can do this or not. Or if it's a new job, you're like, I don't know. And then I see you talking to your higher self and letting go of something that's been hurting you for a long time. And it's got to be this past thing. And here's what comes in, like, really, after you surrender whatever it is you're hanging on to about your past. You have success right here. Now, in your near future, what you have is you cutting out this pain. Like, you taking your emotions out of a situation and cutting out the pain. Like, this pain isn't really serving me anymore. Like, I need to, like, restructure how I'm feeling about it. Two of Cups. So again, like, this could be about a lover. Could. Because there's a lot of indications that someone's coming in offering you love. And you do have the Lovers in your supporting energy. So this could very well be a love situation coming in. And I think, it's possible that this person, this Three of Pentacles that's coming in and saying, hey, let's see. Three of Pentacles. Pentacles are about working. But, in a love reading, it could be like an offer for a date, like you want to go on a date. It's an offer. And then in your near future, I see you with this Two of Cups, like, just cutting out all the heartbreak, all the fear, all of the old feelings that you had. So whoever this lover is that's in your life in April that's coming in is a really good support system for you, is what I'm seeing. And I think the two of you can probably make it to 10 Pentacles. I feel like this person is most likely a fated event. Two of Cups and the Lovers both being here. Clarify the Lovers. Who is this lover? Okay, this could be someone. Yeah, you already know this person. They walked away from you. They could be someone from your childhood, coming back in, which makes sense too, because we got Mercury in retrograde. It's bringing lots of people in from the past, relationships, opportunities for us to behave a different way, you know? So I feel like there's a supporting energy here that's a lover, and it's someone who walked away from you. It's someone you think about all the time. Your soul's leading you back to this person. They're leading this person back to you. And it's in your supporting energy. Like, I feel like that's the most important message here. This person is good for you, good for your growth, good for your healing, good for your money, good for your stability, you know? So what you don't see coming is the Chariot and the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles in this deck is someone who's meditating, tapping in, knowing the connection between her and everything on this, in this universe. She feels connected. She's working on that, right? She's getting an alignment. This is what you don't see coming, Virgo, is a huge alignment for you. You and your higher self, like getting on the same page about maybe this person. Because I feel like this person kind of like, you're kind of confused, you know, about it. You remember that it was hard, that it felt like a burden in your life. They broke your heart, you know. I feel like, you know, they could have been one of these people that didn't want to put down roots, but it looks like they're ready to, you know, because this is a King of Cups, and the King of Cups is up here in your higher self saying, like, you don't see this coming, man. And this is in you don't see this coming too. But there's someone who loves you that already left you, that is being guided back toward you. So I just want you to know that I'm not looking at the comments today, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not going to answer questions or anything. This is a Virgo reading, so that is not happening today. And I'm sorry if that is why you're here to get a free reading. I'm not doing them today. Tower moment is your fear. See, so this person comes back in and they are like a soul friend. You know it. You feel the connection, you know. And what you're afraid of by, like, if you took this person back, what you're afraid of is, like, is there going to be more of a tower moment? Is there going to be another tower moment? Should I put any effort into this or not? Because I don't want to go through another tower moment. Five of Pentacles again. This is telling me that this is what you're worried about is in the past, or it kind of made you feel like that, like you did when you were a child, you know? If it's not about a childhood incident, then it's about this person, and it's this person that made you feel some type of way, you know? And they're back, and you're feeling it. You're feeling that same familiar feeling, that Five of Pentacles, you know, like, I am scared to go back to this person because of what happened to me afterwards. Wheel of Fortune. Here's the thing, like, the Wheel of Fortune is your center energy. That's the energy right now. You know, that's where you're at, but you're being blocked by the Empress energy, right? So here comes the Wheel of Fortune again, saying, like, you know, if this is your biggest fear, I mean, maybe it's just time you face it. Maybe it's time you do it differently somehow, you know, because you're getting a new opportunity to how to respond. That's got Mercury retrograde written all over it, as well as Chiron, you know, like Chiron, the wounded healer. It's like you're going through, you know, the things that happen to you, and maybe you're having another chance to respond. Now, in your higher self, like, or in your, like, down the road future, like, this is like down the road, like, no, this is in your near future, but this is in the farther future, right? You have a new beginning and Temperance. So it's telling me that something has changed. Something's changed. The way you feel has changed. I feel like there's a new beginning here that's got to do with fire energies. So it could be like a passionate thing, right? I feel like you're getting balanced here with the strength card, like understanding like how much power you have and also how much power it takes to like, I don't know, hold back from something. I just feel like balance here. There's another balance card, right? Um, confidence. So I feel like in the future, what's happening is like you're changing your energy with the Temperance card. You're changing the way you look at this situation. Um, and I feel like what's happening, and maybe what you're finding out, is that even though this person has caused you, like, I can see that you've been in darkness, like you felt like you were in a dark place, right? I feel like what's happening is what you're seeing is what that darkness gave you. Because, like, for instance, like the Hermit card, like, the meaning of that card, right? It's like going inside and your higher self showing you the light, their light, your light. You know what I mean? That's what's happening in the Hermit card. And so I feel like that's what you're understanding here in the far off future. Like, no matter who it was, whether it was your childhood or a person or both, I feel like what you're understanding is the power that it gave you. You know, the Queen of Wands. She's confident, but she also is very tapped into spirit and she has gifts. And so sometimes I feel like, like in this particular reading, looks like you've been in a dark place for a while, in that hermit mode for a while, like releasing something that was painful, all of that stuff. And I think like in the distant future, like you're understanding, like without that darkness, you would have never seen your own gifts, Queen of Wands. And I think you've received a bunch, like it could be like healing gifts. It could be like, like Reiki, like you have it naturally. Like I know people take classes and all that, but believe me when I tell you, we all have it in our body. We can do that. We just have to tap in good enough. And I see you doing it. I see you tapping in and like understanding that stuff all throughout the reading. Your higher self is definitely showing you like the purpose of this relationship, because kind of what it looks like the purpose of the relationship is to identify like this past childhood wound, because this person mirrored something to you that made you feel that way, just like you did when you were little. And that was the purpose of the relationship, like even though it felt rough, I mean, you're just figuring it out. So this is where I'm going to end the reading, and I'm going to go into the extended. I'm going to find a little bit more out about this person coming in. It's someone that you think about all the time. I feel like it's someone who walked away from you, but I also feel like it opened up your communication line with your soul. And I think like once we figure that out about a person, like any kind of resentment leaves, and then we change, we grow, we're offering love now. We're, whether you take this person back or not, I'm going to find out in the extended, but here's what I know, like this has the opportunity to be 10 of Pentacles for you, which is kind of like, to me, the happily ever after card. You know what I mean? Like you have a family here, you have loyalty, you have a man, a woman, and a bunch of kids. So it's like there's, balance and love going on here in this 10 of Pentacles, fun, freedom, So I feel like this person, just came into your life before to like crack you open, and now here they are coming back, and it's your soul leading you there. So just take that and do whatever you feel like is necessary. And always, always, if you don't go into the extended with me, just always tap into your higher self and see how they're feeling about it, how your higher self is feeling about it. so that you can um, so you can make a decision that works for you, you know? There it is. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go do the extended. Thanks for watching and liking and sharing and subscribing and all of that. And I'll see you guys in a little while, probably with Libra. Talk to you soon.